What is
Alright.
good, everyone? Welcome to M.F.M.F's Heavy Hitter segment. This week, award goes to the legend M.F.M.V. I've been excited to do this one since before it was even planned. I remember when I first found you, it was one of your Crow's Nest releases, I think Succubus.
Yes.
Oh, dude, love that song. That was like, I think that was one of the first songs I heard by you, and I was just like blown away by it. Super dope.
Thank you, man.
Let's
I was
see.
really glad that that song actually landed in Crow's Nest too.
Yeah. Was that your first time releasing on Crow's Nest?
Yes.
Nice.
That's my actual first release on Crow's Nest.
Nice. Yeah, no, that song is fucking gas.
Thank you.
Speaking of some accomplishments, you have releases on Renelex Music, on Eonity. Struggle saying that
Music.
one. Yeah.
Eonity Music, yeah.
And as mentioned earlier, Crow's Nest, as well as a collab with Decipher and an EP on Recall Records. So just out here getting shit done.
I also released with Disciple. I won their remix contest last year.
That's right.
Yes.
Like remixed every single song they had. It's just the fattest playlist of remixes. It's so dope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So you just got many accomplishments already going.
Yep.
Huge props on that.
Still not enough. We gotta get more. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's the mindset right there.
Yes, you already know. Out of all those, what would you say the hardest song to release was due to either, just not getting a song the way you wanted, or a problem with like a record label or something?
Honestly, the song that I find the hardest to release out of all the releases I had last year was what's this the song? The song on Eonity Music, which is Angel of Death. Because that's like my second song as my new brand, and I had a feeling like with all this new stuff that I've been working on, it seems incomparable, and I also like at least like try to match it with the mixing and the structure of what I have right now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and then the part where if I should either just keep it for myself, keep it for another year, and then that's where Eonity reached out to me and asked if I want to like release with them, and I gave them this song, and they actually loved it.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Awesome. That's a dope story. Because I used to go by, was it Phil Step?
Yep. Phil Step was my first alias coming into at least some of the scenes. Not by a lot. M.F.M.V made it further than Phil Step, of course. Yeah.
That's cool though. So starting off with those good basics, what's your name, where are you from, and what made you choose the name M.F.M.V?
All right. My full name is Raymart Pasqua. I am from the Philippines. And M.F.M.V was a title I was thinking for because my branding is focused on creating like a story about angels and stuff originally.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking maybe I could go even further. So instead of like, so originally it's not really M.F.M.V too. The idea of M.F.M.V is within the story of my entire brand, where Huh, what do you call this?
I like when there's like a big story behind it, and it's not like just a
It's
dope name.
it's a really big idea. I should write it down so that I can I don't have to just rethink of it or like the idea from my head. But
Off the
basically, the
top,
idea
yeah.
is there's this man that got got a choice to go either heaven or hell or something. He chose neither, and he basically started his own thing and brought down heaven. That's the full on story.
Cool. That's cool. I like that. Because there's a lot of names out there where it's just like, just thought of a dope word and they're like, cool, yeah, that works. And if it works for them, fuck yeah.
If it works for them, yeah.
Exactly. But it's really cool, and there's like a whole story behind it and something to follow and like watch kind of progress.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So what's your routine to ensure you spend enough time in Ableton or FL while maintaining normal day-to-day kind of duties?
So to not tire myself, before then I used to like spend at least 3 hours on FL Studio and like working on one song and from start to finish, literally. But nowadays, I keep it slow and try to like express as much ideas as I can, spread it out, and then so for like for 30 minutes, I go into this one project to just listen to it and add in the extra ideas I could get. And if I have had an actual full idea that I could finish it, that's where I add in a few more hours to put in the structure. And then if I'm tired of it, that's where I just left it for that. As long as the structure is there. If it's not, I'll keep on staying on it until the structure is fine, is in there. It doesn't have to be mixed yet. I just want the full idea of the song in there.
Nice. That's a really good way of looking at it. I feel like going at it that way makes it where you don't feel necessarily overwhelmed, which is kind of what I feel when I'm like starting a new song. I'm just like, oh my God, I got all this to do and holy shit. And it's like an overwhelming feeling, but going at it with the steps of, just making sure you at least get that structure down and just the idea before, knowing if you want to put more effort and time into it. It's a good way of going at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, those are so that's mostly like probably 2 hours of my time, and then the rest would either be an hour for just me, either just chilling, probably make something to eat, and then come back later. It's almost like every 2 hours, and then that's how I do it.
Nice. Because I feel like having a routine like that definitely helps too. If it's just kind of more whenever you feel like doing it, there's a lot of times where you can just be like slacking and not want to do it, which is where I struggle. But then having that set routine where you're just get that self-discipline into it really helps. Nice. Well, have you ever gotten shit from like a friend or a family member for the music you do? And if so, how do you handle it or respond? And then if not, do you ever get like random people who kind of talk crap? And then how do you like deal with that?
So for friends and families, they don't actually really say anything about it. They actually support me rather. Which I'm happy considering my entire family side is very religiously heavy, and this entire brand is almost dark and actually a little a little out of the religious. It makes me look like I'm evil or something.
Yeah.
Uh, but they support it. They love the idea of the concept. They think it's really dope. So I'm glad they think of it like that.
Good.
As for other people, I know a lot of people have tried. Excuse me.
You're good.
Yeah, gotta hydrate a bit.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yeah, it is there. Anyways, yeah, for other people, I noticed that a lot of people compare me to Code Pandorum and stuff. I was like, yeah, he's one of the main inspirations.
Mhm.
But as of my new songs right now, unlike the old ones, where it's his ideal structure is kind of there, but the new songs that I've been working on, even Code Pandorum himself, or we should call him by his new name,
Is it
Inhuman.
Inhuman? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't even recognize any one of his songs on my new stuff. So that's yeah, that's one thing that I
Nice.
have tackled out and proven that I'm not just a Code Pandorum copycat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah, no, that's complete BS because I mean, you can definitely hear the inspiration drawn from it, but you take it in your own style and completely change it up to where it's, you look at any artist and they have inspiration from other artists that they look up to and like, but like your shit's like a lot more theatrical and like heavenly, like big kind of theater orchestras and stuff like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm aiming at. Heavenly. Yes.
Oh yeah, super like cinematic almost. And he he definitely does a little bit of that, but not nearly as much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. But yeah, no, that sucks though that people always, if they just hear anything similar, they're just like, oh, you're just copying so and
Yeah.
so.
And as long as anyone hears that one snare, that pan snare, it's called
Mm-hmm.
Pandorum copy. It's always like that. But those are just like common. I couldn't care less.
Oh
Couldn't
yeah, there's always gonna be haters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so do you use more samples or sound design? And then what's your reason for what you choose?
I actually choose both nowadays. I used to just work on my own sound design until I realized that if I can keep on making my own sounds, but what if I just take someone's sample, put it in a because what I use is called Harmer. It's a additive synthesizer that can interact with samples as well. You can basically change it around.
That's cool.
It's like Serum, but you have less control than Serum, but it's the results are kind of crazy. It's for references, Savant actually uses Harmer to like to him recording like random noises on his voice, and he turns them all into sounds, and
I
that's like my
remember.
intent. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You can
Yeah,
continue.
and that's my internally my inspiration on how why I use Harmer now is because of Savant's video in like 6 years ago, maybe. I don't know how long ago.
Damn, that's cool. Yeah,
Mhm.
no, I love that. I was watching this thing with Heckler once, and he's talking about, oh geez, I forgot what song it was for. It's one of his like bigger songs. But he like was at some like zoo, I think, or some kind of abandoned place, and was like banging on like metal and recorded the sounds from that and used it in the drop, and like that kind of shit always buzzed my mind. But You say you could take samples and like, so it's like kind of like serum, but you can take samples and put it in and kind of mess with it.
Yep.
Cool.
It's an internal synthesizer itself, so you can also like add in like phaser or even like you can actually put a picture of yourself in it and it'll make a sound. That's how crazy that plugin is.
Holy shit. I need that. That's so cool.
It's called Harmer.
All right. I'm definitely gonna have to look into that and see about getting that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So what is it about the music you make that brings you enough fulfillment to want to do it all the time over something like house? It definitely sounds like you have you know, the whole story and theme definitely ties in with the music very strongly. But like some other than like, you know, why you chose heavier kind of bass music over house or something.
Because in my opinion, doing heavy like growly and deep type of song structures creates that dark tone to it. In some songs, I just go for the lighter tones and some and melodic as well. I chose I chose dubstep quite a lot because one, that's where I initially grew up in this EDM scene. Skrillex is the one that introduced me to EDM before I started listening to Beat Room. Ironically.
That's great.
And yeah, YH for other reasons, I just really like doing dubstep. I try to like distance a bit and try to make more than just dubstep, like say mid tempo, drum and bass. There are some cases I actually am making a house track right now.
Oh,
but
shit.
It's still dark. It's still dark.
Yeah, some nice deep
But
house.
it still sounds fun. You know, like typical fun house music stuff.
Nice. Is it something you think you're gonna end up releasing at some point?
This probably end of January or probably February. I'll be starting to send demos to a bunch of people.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll be on the look for that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be dope. Cause I've been mixing house a little more lately too, and kind of trying to find more what house I like, what kind of style and all that. And yeah, definitely been vibing with the deep kind of dark house a little more.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite question.
All right, I'm ready.
What is the craziest thing you ever witnessed at a show, either playing or in the crowd? Just some kind of event or something that just blew your mind.
I can't answer this question because I haven't been to a show. No.
Crazy.
That's sad.
I guess like music experience and like some kind of, even if it's just working and just working out like on a song or something, and you just made something where you're just like, holy shit.
Craziest experience to me in terms of music is getting Virtual Riot to actually compliment one of my songs.
Nice. That is
that one.
That would be insane.
Because it wasn't planned, but he was listening. It was on a live stream feedback stream with Electric, and Virtual Riot was there, and he was listening to it as well. So Electric is giving me feedback, and then Virtual Riot came in there and told me how much he loved my build-ups and stuff, and I was over here like fanboying.
Oh yeah. Oh, holy crap. I remember once I did like kind of online, kind of like you're saying, live stream feedback, and I actually did two. One of them was with Odd Profit, and the other was with Code Pandorum back when, well, he was Code Pandorum back way back when. But yeah, I just remember they're like, oh yeah, dude, this is super dope sound design and shit. And I was just like freaking out. I was like, same thing. I was like fanboying. I was like, no way, holy crap.
And dude, those are like the crazy moments for us, for new producers too. So yeah. Once you get rewarded with that, that's where you give the boost of motivation to like work even more, work even harder, get yourself out there, you know?
Yeah, because it really does give you that kind of like, oh dude, I can do this shit. Like I got something going here. I can actually do this. I love it. Especially because it's like those are people that you know are very technical and good at what they do. And you know, if someone who's not going to waste their time giving someone a bullshit answer being like, oh dude, yeah, this is slaps, this is so good, if it's, you know, not good, they're not going to waste their time or your time like that. So it's really cool when they have good things to say.
When it's when they say that's the difference between like saying, oh, this shit's good, and the other, like, this shit is good. The difference in those two, how they're emphasized is determines like how much they mean it.
Oh yeah, because if it's just like a flat mono, it's just kind of, oh yeah, this shit's good, and it's like, okay. But when they're like, you can tell how excited they are. They're like, oh dude, this is so good. Then it's just like losing it. Then it's like, nice. So is there something in the music industry that you see that you don't like? And if you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
I see. This is a bit controversial.
Oh, we like that here.
Recently, I've been seeing a lot of what do you call this, accusations with big artists, and then there's this one with Dion Timmer where he's being lied to. That's real, and that really hurts me. It's like that. It kind of scares me. Like how that also got me thinking. Like, what can I do to make the music industry not have people like this that can ruin other people's lives for no reason?
Yeah, especially stuff with like no evidence is just like, you know, it's just always this big what if battle of, you know, in any situation you don't want to be wrong, and like that it's crazy, especially in the EDM world, how quickly that will ruin a career too, because you can see it like in the rap world, you know, there's accusations and stuff happen all the time and doesn't really affect an artist, but in the EDM world, when stuff comes out,
boom, immediately
tours ended, any show they're gonna play,
labels kick them out. I mean, that sick deserves that though. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But for how I think I should change it, I personally don't really want to like what do you call this? Tackle into what's been going on with the music industry. I personally also think that some people just needs to have more have more underground people to be heard.
Yes, indeed.
Because but as of right now, it's actually happening right now too. Like a lot of the undergrounds are being heard, being signed to Subsidia and stuff, which is really great. Speaking of which, I'm also going to be getting a song in Subsidia too.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be insane. Oh, is it
It's a collab with Perry Wayne.
Really?
On his EP.
Wow, dude, that guy's been murking it too. I've been seeing him pop up on everywhere. I think he just like with Gang Lords and all that.
Fucking right 10 too.
Yep. Oh, dude, that's insane. Well, huge congrats on that.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be massive. I guess that kind of leads into the next question, which is what is the next big goal for M.F.M.V, or main focus, such as more putting out music or getting shows or kind of more collabs or stuff like that?
All right. So for shows, I hopefully I can get some shows this year. But because of Omicron and everything, my bookings have been a little quiet again. But I'll probably get a booking real soon and stuff. So there'll be shows. As for music, I'll be trying to make a full on album this year.
Nice.
Full on storyline. Everything like an idea, part of a chunk of the world that I'm building in an entire album.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
It's gonna be really dope. There's a lot of mixtures. There's gonna be like an actual full song that's with chorus and everything.
Okay.
For vocals and a lot of experimental stuff.
Ooh.
And for releases, should be aiming for Cannibalen, Welcome Records. Was that is that Standards label, the Heavens? Is it Standards or
yeah, Google knows the answers.
What's the label? Heaven Sent. Yeah.
Heaven Sent. Yes.
Because Heaven Sent.
Yeah, no, that they should just see your name and just be like, all right, yep, we're doing a song with him. That works.
And also, possibly, I could get a song on Monster Cat. You know?
Damn. Yeah, no, that's
my my goals right now.
Those are great goals. I mean, it's gonna be massive. Each of those songs when they come out are just gonna be anthems. It's gonna be insane. I'm hyped to see all the progress, and whenever down the road when I see that song come out, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, and like remember bringing it up. That's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be great. This year is gonna be the time where I'll make sure that my name is out there even more. Pushed out.
I mean, there's Excision's really good too with doing like little side stages. Like I remember at Base Canyon, they had the local stage, which is just like a lot of local artists and like some people that I like personally knew, and it was really cool that he's given them such a big, crowd to play for, especially because there's like a windstorm and they had to shut down all the main stages, and the only thing left open was the local stage. So everyone just crammed into this little side stage area, and it was really cool.
That's sucks that happened, but at least there's that stage.
Yeah, no, it was pretty sad. I think it was during oh God, what's his name? Went back to back. Zeke Beats. It was during
It beats.
Zeke Beats set, and he had to shut it down, and it was really sad. It was cool because the person playing the local stage though is one of my good homies. Shout out Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it just had pretty much everyone at that festival at this little side stage because it was just this huge windstorm and like it was the best hype. He was just throwing the fuck down. Everyone's losing it. Oh
boy.
Great
He got his time.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So everyone has times where they doubt themselves or their music. How do you deal with those feelings when they come up, and how do you move past them to keep doing what you're doing?
I remember this has been said by a lot of people, but mainly this has been said by if I well, I originally heard this from Code Pandora again, Spencer Code Pandora in Human. He told me that don't give a shit about what other people actually say. If you like the music that you make, do it and do it and believe in your capability. You'll grow eventually, of course, with people's help. But as long as you believe on your music and don't rely on other people's opinions too much, it should not really affect your mental about the music you make.
Nice. I feel like that's very strong, wise words. Because like you're saying, how people compared you to him, there's always gonna be people out there who are just gonna be shit talkers and do it for the people that matter, the people who are sit there like, yes, shit's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As long as that, I mean, as long as there's more people that says they like your stuff, and then there's less people that like try to compare it to someone else. Just don't give a shit about them. Focus on the ones that are positive.
It's kind of like the whole, surround yourself with who you want to be kind of thought. Do you want to be someone who's kind of complacent, just sitting there on the internet, being a keyboard warrior, talking crap, or, with people who are positive and, give constructive criticism that actually help improve the song and not just diminishes
nope.
it.
Or either someone saying nope. Next, no. Sit with someone that will actually take time to listen to your song and fully like give you what he thinks can be fixed or should be changed. And if you agree with them, that's where you apply his own feedback to your song. But if you disagree with him, just keep at it, or either change it up a little. But if you still like the idea of it, don't change it at all.
Oh yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, people can give their opinions on what they think would make it sound better. But if you just listen to everyone every time they say, oh, you should change this, then it's not really your music anymore. You gotta find that fine line of being like, okay, no, I get what he's saying, but this is something I really like. I think I'm gonna stick with it. But then you also gotta be able, when someone is saying something pretty crucial or giving some good advice, to be able to be like, oh shit, yeah, maybe that should be turned down or mixed better or something.
Those are mixing feedbacks are actually very, very crucial. Some people would do have loudness preferences. Some people would prefer it to be a little quiet. Some people like it that way. Some people like it louder. Brow the loud.
Oh yeah.
It's just based on what you feel for it. If you think this level of volume should be fine, yeah.
Oh, Rada does get really loud. That
yes,
guy's
he does.
insane.
Man's reached 1.2 LUFs on one of his songs. No, sorry, negative 0.9 or to 0.6 LUFs on one of his songs. When I tested it out.
He's gonna end the world one day. Like Homeland Security needs to crash in and take his laptop and his computers and be like, no.
Take his Apple earphones that he uses to produce with. Come on.
Oh my god. That's a lot. So last question. Save the best for last.
Yes.
If you are not already, at what point will you be content with your music career?
At one point, honestly, once I have achieved I was gonna use this as a joke. I was like, once I achieve world domination, then I'll be satisfied.
Nice.
But once I achieve me getting my entire like story and out of there, all of my music combined and creating actual like story timeline for a possible maybe probably a book that I would be writing,
that would be cool.
That'd be really cool. put it everything in text as well, to put all the story that I've written into text. So there's also music, there's also text, and the ideas will mostly resemble each other, and so cool. That'll be, and once the music is there, that's where I will get this one to happen. So, and that's where I'll be mostly satisfied.
Nice.
And also, but then again, I will never be satisfied because I want to keep making more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, that's always one of my favorite questions to ask, because I get a lot of different responses to that, and they're always really good too. They're always really good replies, but all over the place. Some people say they're satisfied with where they're at already. Some people are like you said, that never gonna be satisfied because there's always more you can push towards.
There's gonna be times where you think you're satisfied, then later on you will feel like, oh, I can make more, I can do more. Yes, I'm that type of person.
That's cool though, that your idea of being satisfied with the music isn't, I mean, of course is playing big festivals is part of it, but mainly is focused just on the music and just getting that story out there, which is a lot cool. So many people are like, oh, I'll be satisfied when I could, pay my rent with music or stuff. But I like how your answer was just strictly music, and was just, I want to get my story out there. I want to get this start to finish. Once I get my music out there, then I'm good, It's a great answer.
Thank you. Well then.
Well, sadly, this brings this week's episode to an end. I'd like to give a massive thank you to M.F.M.V for his time with this.
I very much appreciate it.
Oh, of course. You can find a link for his most recent work along with his social media accounts and all that in the comments. We'll have that down there, so you can go around, pop around, see what's up. Also want to deeply thank everyone who watched this. We recently changed our posting schedule from every Friday to every other Friday. We'll be posting this Friday, not the following one, then the one after that. With all that being said, I want to thank you guys again, and we will see you soon.